So the recording has started, so I will call to order the December 19th, 2025 meeting of the HVAC IAQ Building Committee. We'll rise for the pledge. Flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Who's giving Sal the mic? Okay. All right, can I get a motion for approval of the minutes from the 12/5/2025 meeting?
Motion to approve the minutes from the December 5th meeting of 2025.
I'll second.
Any discussion or modifications to the minutes?
None.
All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, gentlemen. All right, so on to phase one. I guess we have our punch list.
Yes.
Yes.
Hang on, I want to bring up that log. I forgot to send it out to you guys this week. Let me just share my screen. So I have some updates. We didn't have as much movement this week, but we definitely have some updates.
Tim, if you can send it out after the meeting, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you share, or do you have to be given permission from
I just tried to take it over. Let me know if you guys can see my
Yep.
screen. Okay. So
just
for
do the
today,
old
yeah, I'll
man
send this out.
magnification? Tim, sorry.
Sorry,
can you
what
just
was that?
Can you magnify for me?
Magnify it? Yeah.
Yes.
Better?
One more. There we go.
Okay. So Woods is up first. So again, Project Adventure Room, floor finish, that's still tracking. We spoke with the cleaner this week. He's all geared up to start. He's going to be starting on the 26th and work that day, potentially Saturday, but then into the week after. You know, he has the Monday, Tuesday, part of the Wednesday, and then he has Friday too. So that's still tracking. New millwork countertop. We were working this out with the trade yesterday. We're trying to understand the laminate's not in their hands yet, so we don't want to pull the top out until we have the laminate to make the transition as quick as possible, the turnaround time. So we're looking to see if we can pull that top during Christmas break to do that repair. But I don't have an update yet on that. I need to just he needs to get the laminate in his hands. Our roof ladders, our crossover ladders, those are going to be delivered to the school on Monday morning. Actually going to be delivered to all 3 schools. So we're setting that up to coordinate with our team just to drop them off. And then we'll be handling the picking them to the roof and everything. So Tuesday, what we're going to do is we're going to pick them to North Stratfield's roof before school hours. And then they're going to, shake them out and get all the parts going and stuff like that. It's all, it's like an erector set essentially after that point. So they're going to start to work on that on North Stratfield. And then when the schools all get out Tuesday for early dismissal, that crew is going to pivot and they're going to go to Woods and Osborne and pick everything to the roof as well after school's out and vacant. And we'll just have everything on the roof probably by the end of day Tuesday. And through Christmas break on our days, we're going to erect these crossovers. So I don't have an exact end time because I don't know how long it's going to take them to do each set. This is a little bit of uncharted territory. I imagine a couple days per school. So I think we'll get majority of them done while the break is on, with maybe one school might need an extra day or something. So I'll try to give you guys an update once I understand kind of how long it's going to take them to assemble them. But this is obviously like kind of an atypical scope that we've dealt with on this project. So balance of the fans and caps. So we were trying to get young developers out. They're requesting to come out during the Christmas break so they can work all the days that school's out just during the week. So we granted them that ability to work during the holiday break. So all the items we've been kind of tracking with Young, which is, maybe a handful and some punch list things, those should all be removed over the Christmas break, including the stair tower removals. So they requested just to take those down also while the schools are out. Vestibule punch list and architectural punch list at Woods is pretty much the same. I know Jesse has been cleaning out some of these items. I didn't get an update on his items remaining. I'll update that before I send this out.
Well, he's on. He's on. Jesse,
Oh,
where are we with the punch list?
Yep, it's in progress. I think last I knew it was down from starting at like 500 items to it's around 100 now.
yeah. So I'll send an updated tally on this line once I get that in a bit off Procore.
So what's our revised target date then? So 12/12 is missed, obviously. What is our target date, Jesse, for those last 100 items?
I think
End of
some
the
of it
year?
depends on if we have to get out to the schools to verify them, or if you know, a lot of them, Gilbane and the contractors have uploaded photos, which has been really helpful in getting through these. So it'll determine how many are left that don't have photos. You know, whether it's a serious enough item we want to go out to the school to check to see if it's been fixed.
Okay, I'm not sure where the 12/12 date originally came from, but so I guess, Tim, what we were talking about is that would be a yellow then, and then we'd put a revised date, whatever that date is.
Yeah. So we can do. I'll do a yellow, and I mean, Jesse, you thinking by end of the month?
Hopefully. Yeah, we only have 3 days left today, or 4 days today and through next Wednesday, but that's the goal, is to get those.
Are you guys closed the whole winter break time?
Yes, we are. Our whole office is closed.
Okay.
So that doesn't sound like that's going to probably happen. I mean, I just don't want to give a target that we're going to not hit. So if you think that we should do so.
No, I mean, my target is to get that number as low as possible. You know, like I said, I think it's just over 100 right now instead of the 200 that was on there before, but it started out at close to 500. So, you know, making good progress, and I'll make sure by next week that the majority of those remaining 100 are dealt with, because I think it'll.
Are there any major items that are giving you pause on that list that you're worried about or concerned?
No, it's just a long list of stuff that wasn't completed, wasn't installed correctly, things like that. And I think most of it's been addressed by the contractors over the past couple of months. So
You just got to check on.
yeah, we just have to go through, verify everything. Like, okay, you know, we know what the problem was. We have the photos from when we were there. We go back and if Gilbane uploaded photos, we say, yes, they corrected the situation. It looks good. If they don't have the photos, like I said, we may decide we want to go out to just look at the schools.
Gotcha.
But I think the key part is just looking at the remaining number of items there that says 200 on this chart, which is down to just over 100. And, you know, even if it's not finished, if it's down to a dozen items, that's essentially complete. It's like almost there, you know, it's the 99% complete piece. So to me, that's a victory in terms of the punch list here. But no, we're going to just keep working on getting through everything.
It depends on what those 12 are, though.
Yeah. It's always.
Yeah, I haven't seen major ones on this project. I think almost everything we've seen has been more on the minor side.
Okay. Well, we're not back together again until
16th.
the 16th.
16th.
So I shouldn't really say that because that's going to give everybody this, except this. Oh, I have to the 16th, but
Well, I mean, I can send this logout updated whenever you want, Jeff. If we want to set it.
I was going to ask it. I was actually going to ask at the end. Maybe we can send it out periodically through the.
Yeah, I have no issue.
After you guys get done with your work over Christmas break, send it out.
Yeah, an update at the end of the year or something. Yeah, on the 2nd or whatever. Jumping back to item 6, it says 0 remaining items. Does that imply that?
Guys, give me 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. My kid's school, Sherman's calling me. I need to take this really quick.
Uh-oh. Somebody puked.
Oh.
My son was home Tuesday and my daughter was home Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. There's some kind of virus going around.
Yeah. Yep. Flu too, but we've missed that, thankfully.
We had a group of people in the office out.
Yeah, I was in the clinic the other day for a head cold, and they told me COVID and the flu are running rampant through the clinic.
Mm.
You know, meaning customers, is that the right word? Patients, whatever they're called, coming in. There's a lot of it.
Hmm.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a kid at hockey yesterday who just sat down during the practice, and the other coach comes over and he's like, "Did you go to school today?" And the kid was like, "No," and he was like, "Yeah, okay, go home." He was just out of it.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Everything all right?
Nothing, no emergency. Yeah, everything's good.
Cool.
I don't even want to tell you guys what they called me about, but maybe I will. It was it's pajama day, and they forgot to bring in their dollars. So they're like,
Oh.
girls are fine. I'm like, but they're worried they didn't bring their money. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, we can proceed.
Everybody get
I
out
was
there with
asking
some money.
about item.
Probably the better call I could have got though, right? I didn't want the
Exactly.
one of them sick call. So
Oh, we were making up stuff
Much
while you're on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that call any day, I guess.
Tim, item 6, you show that Gilbane item 0 remaining. Does that imply that this item's closed?
Yeah, the only reason I didn't close is because obviously if Jesse or anybody came back and said, hey, this is an issue, like, or we're not accepting that item, then I'd have to fix something. So, I mean, I can close it, but I was keeping it open until we got the punch list fully, I guess, vetted.
Okay. Press on then. So item 9?
Yep. Can you still see it okay, Jeff? I zoomed out by
I
accident.
can. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so item 9 again, we're targeting the week of 1/5. So the only reason I pushed that is, like I said, young developers requested to work through the holiday break, which we granted them that ability just to have more flexibility with days and all that. With school being out, so we're we're pushing them to do that. Tab is still kind of hovering around here. We had our tab call on Tuesday. This is not 12 issues now. This was cut down. I'll get an update on this too. This item is less than 12. But he's still hovering around 85% as of Tuesday. So I believe Rob's goal was to be 100% by the new year with the cooling side, as we've been kind of alluding to you guys. And Mark S, I mean, that's the kind of the vibe I got with our call based on our checklist and where he's at. So I don't believe there's no other items that were said to be a deterrent or, taking him off course. So
It's just driving the issues to completion.
yep. As we move into North Stratfield, APR again, the floor finishing is targeting for the winter break. We confirmed that again. Rooftop crossover ladders, the same thing, same note, right? Coming on Monday, we'll start installing on Tuesday at North Stratfield, and I'll keep you guys up to date on to how long those take. If it's 1 day installation, if it's 2 to 3 day, I'll keep you guys updated. Punch list is the same thing. Vestibule, I'll get an update on this. This should be closed now. This should be 0, but I'll verify and send this out, like I said, after this call. Let me just mark that one to update. SPA is still open with 7 items, again, due to weather with young developers. This should also be brought down to 0 through the winter break. They're going to be focusing on that as well. So that I'm going to just put this 1/5/26.
Yeah. Broadly speaking, Tim, just check all the dates in column F before you send it out. Just maybe revise them. 12/12 is obviously not; those are missed. So put whatever you think the best, most accurate date would be.
Yeah, this one I know is 0. We close those out. So I'll leave this open as we get the final confirmation from BL. Stair tower, again, I changed to 1/5 based on our discussion. Tab and we have still 2 items. It's just Train. We're getting a document from Train that Karan has been chasing in, our Ferguson mechanical PM. So we did discuss that on Tuesday. He's hoping to have it by today. So I'm going to give him a call after this just to check in. That will close out the 2 items we had on the open items list on the CX side. And again, this should be wrapped up as well by the end of the month. So we should be 100% at North Stratfield per Rob Ayer with Van Zelm this past Tuesday. Moving into Osborne, again, rooftop ladders we spoke about. Bolton 5 revised countertop, so that's still tracking to be end of the year delivery. It's a 1-day install, so we'll just, once we get the confirmation of that it's all fully fabbed, we will set up that with Osborne and coordinate whether it's probably a second shift install. I imagine we'll come in and we'll remove it, after school hours and put in the new cabinet and tops, or we'll have to just pick a Saturday. So I will keep everybody updated there. We don't have the exact delivery date yet, but it's still tracking to be end of this month. Rework at door 160. We did receive the response back from BL. I have a TBD here because we got it back to acoustics. It's going to be shifting the door 12 inches to align with the corridor. If you're facing the APR, it's going to align with the right side of the corridor wall. So that shifting should keep us out of the way of the new storefront swing with the hardware and the closer. But that'll, we'll have to remove the frame. You have to cut a little bit of the opening to shift the frame, put everything back in. The doors can remain the same. Might need a new frame because everything's been grouted and solidified in, so the frames probably have to be replaced. But we're just getting a price and a time frame. Right now I'm not sure if, first of all, you can't do it during school days because it's too much work that has to take place in a row to do like at night, right? Because if we start to do that work, you won't have doors for a few days on end. So I'm thinking right now we're going to target April break to do this work because we can come in on the Friday afternoon when school gets out for that break, and we can do the demo, and then the Monday through that Friday we can get the frame grouted in, get everything else in, patched in, cleaned up, and that way when school comes back we'll have that whole door situation rectified. So I think that's the best case scenario, that we just do it over April break. So what I'll do is I'll put the date of April break here. I was just leaving it TBD because I was going to discuss it with everybody in the team. But
Let's do next up 116 for the proposal.
okay.
And we can,
So I'll just put
So you think the proposal will take that long? The proposal's going to take a little while to get back.
We just got it to them this past week, the response. So we should probably get the pricing back next week. Well, but you're going into Christmas week, so I don't want to put too much weight on that.
Yeah.
Justice, our acoustics PM is working on it. It's not like it's on the back burner. We spoke to him again yesterday, Miguelina and I, but again, with the short week next week and kind of a dicey week following week, probably the week of the 5th, Jeff, I'll have a price so I can get it if I need to put it in front of anybody ahead of time, if anyone's concerned. But I don't expect it to be too insane. It's a door frame. It's some masonry. It's going to be definitely something, but it shouldn't be anything too wild. And my goal, to be transparent, I do still have some allowance funds on this project that I have not used with acoustics. My goal is just to keep it in the allowance, to be honest. I don't really want to give you guys an ATP. If we're okay with that, I can just keep it and stay within the project. I'll have enough money to do that, is what I'm saying. So,
okay.
I can give you guys the price, but I can tell you I can take it in allowance though, if that's what you want.
Just get it done.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even need to have you guys worry about a price above and beyond. I'll just keep it in the allowance.
Yes,
Very good.
So I'm already shook out with my allowances. You're going to see I'm going to give you a bunch back shortly when Mark gets the ATPs up, but I have some still that I held for this, Rodney, so I'll have something to just get it done.
Great.
Yeah, well, that's my
Right.
opinion. I don't know what
No, I
Yeah.
agree. That sounds like this normal behavior, right? You have money is aligned to your subcontractor still, so just
Yeah. Yep. I
What
held
they're
some
for,
back
right?
just because of this. Sorry, what was that, Joe?
it's what they're for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Normally we'd obviously, wait to see, but now that we're at the end of the job and we know everything's done,
Right.
and this is one of our last little random things, we have the funds to cover it within the job. So it should
Perfect.
be straightforward. So I'll take care of this one. I'll update that note after this. missing caps. We've been having the weather, with the cold and that, but now that it's going to be more mild, and we're going to do that through winter break. The punch list, like I said, I'll update with the BL remaining items and send this out. Stair tower again, I have week of 5, and then we're technically 100% complete. In Rob Van Zelm's eyes, he's just going to issue. Well, I mean, we have to wait for the spring, summer, so 100% on the heating side as of now at Osborne.
Right.
Which, I mean, that's been the status for the past couple of weeks. So,
Tim, what's the temperature range, the minimum temperature for installing the caps?
usually it's 40 degrees and rising.
Yeah.
So we should be okay. I mean, again, we had that weird cold snap, right? So I think the next couple weeks don't look nearly as cold.
Yeah,
Um,
barely. I mean, I'm
They
looking at
don't.
40 to 41 or
We
40.
should. Yeah, but you know what, Rodney? We should be okay because it's minor. It's not like we're trying to re-roof an entire section of roof, right? We're
Yeah.
like they can do temporary heating on some of these areas. So, and the caps are prefabricated. It's just the adhesive part they're putting on, when they go over the curb. So they're not concerned. It's just, we had a rain on one of the Saturdays. We had those really low temperatures one Saturday.
Mhm.
I think moving forward, we shouldn't have an issue. And again, winter break gives us, I think, I know it's hodgepodge because we have holidays in the middle of the week, but we have about 5 days of no school where we can get work done, and we should be okay. So,
Okay.
we're going to keep pushing them. We want to get them out of here and just get done. So it's been a fun journey with those guys.
Yeah, I can.
You skipped over 7, the vestibule with Cherry Hill work with the glass.
Oh, that, actually, sorry, this is
They were on site
Osborne.
last week.
Yeah, this can be closed. Any Cherry, my understanding is any Cherry Hill, has it been closed, Mark? Because we got the glass done and they
Yep.
did the hardware set at Fairfield Woods. The only thing I don't know is there was those marks. Remember those marks on the anodized? I got to go see if they were able to get those off. There were some at Woods.
At
Yep.
Woods.
Yeah. This should be, we're good though at the other schools, is my understanding. So
Very good.
I will, I'll update this. I don't want to keep your time. I'll change those. Cherry Hill should be good though. They're
And on the
last year's-
commissioning, we talked about just either whatever you want to do, but just or at least update the comments and then the date, right? If the winter's all set, just set it to an April date so we know what we're talking about there, and then
Yep.
we'll
Yep.
just note that it's just the cooling, commissioning of the cooling.
Okay. Will do. All right. Yeah, I'll
All
get
right.
this out to you guys end of day today. I'll update this shortly after this.
Yeah, good. Anything else from anyone on that front?
Nope.
Nope, good.
Mark, you can take back the screen for your agenda.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is Fitz House, and just to and WebEx is playing with me. It is with the town attorney, so the update, the attorney is going to respond back to Seymour's attorney beginning of January, so he's writing up that response. Currently, it looks like what Seymour did is working, and we are still monitoring it, but it appears we may have a solution to that issue.
Excellent. Okay. So we believe it's resolved. What you had some doubt is what's the final? How do we final validate that? What's the next steps on that? Or you just hedging because that's what you do? Is there any final work that
I'm
has to
hedging
be
because
done?
that's what we do. I mean, it's been probably a week or two with the cold snap, but it's trending correctly.
And with the attorneys involved, I assume there's some kind of sign off. So Sal, I don't know, are you
Yep.
in
Right.
that?
Yeah. So my last communication with the town attorney, we hadn't had the cold snap yet. So I know the timeline for the response from the town attorney to the suit is due sometime in early January, and we are set to talk to him soon. He'll be sending the draft for review shortly, and we'll share the information that the fix worked. What that does with the suit is dependent on Save More and their lawyer. Right. They might still feel aggrieved and still go headlong into it, or we'd be, I don't want to make any statement publicly, but if it works, it works.
Okay, so we'll get clarity
at this
from
point,
you and the town as far as
we'll get clarity from the town attorney what
right.
the next step is, but I really wouldn't want to make definitive statements in a public meeting.
Fair.
And nor should you.
Our approval is pending on that. The outcome. Good enough. Okay. All right. Anything else on Fitz, Mark, Sal?
No, sir.
No.
All right, Lee Anderson.
Are we on to Tomlinson now?
Yeah, Tomlinson. Yes, thank you.
So Tomlinson, we have demo of the existing auxiliary gym ductwork starting next week. So that'll take us probably a few days to get that stuff down and out of the school. Ferguson has the new ductwork coming in delivered the week of 1/5. So we'll start doing that installation at night, second shift, which will get us, probably about a week and a half worth of install there. So I hope by the next committee call, the ductwork should either be fully installed or it'll be just about finished, wrapping up, which will just get us out of the auxiliary gym until we have to paint everything in April break. But we'll be done there. As far as like our submittals and all that stuff, which drive our project, we have, again, our RTUs were released on 11/10, 20-week lead time. So they're tracking early April to be delivered to the Ferguson yard. Our curbs, which are another long lead for those RTUs, were approved this past week and released. They have about a 10 or 12-week lead time, so about end of March, early April, first week of April. Other shop drawings that we have are going to be coming in pretty much the first week of the new year, gas piping and stuff like that to provide the power and the gas to the units. Nothing long lead there. Pretty much our longest lead items have been approved and released. So I don't see an issue, right now. I think we're going to be just fine. I am going to look to try to do steel work over April break if I can, just to get something else out of the way prior to school getting out in June. But other than that, tracking on schedule, important things have been released and are tracking to be delivered. And I'll just keep you guys updated, over the course of the next bunch of months, just where we're at with those RTUs. So no concerns at the moment, and everything's on schedule.
Great.
Speaking of schedule, did you send out a schedule for us on that?
I don't know. What did I forget to do that? Sorry if I did. I have a Tomlinson one that I updated for December. I can send that out.
That'd be
We
great.
talked about creating a milestone plan, Tim. That was going to be.
Yeah, let me get you guys out. When I send this update, I'll send the Tomlinson. I haven't updated Tomlinson as of the first week of December, so that's my latest update. I'll send that with this log.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep.
Anything else on Tomlinson?
No, that's it. Other than that, nothing.
All right, any questions, Rodney, Joe? All good?
No.
Good.
Okay. All right, moving on.
I do have the pending contingency log. There have been no changes to it since the last meeting. I do have it up I grabbed the one from the last meeting up if you want to review it, but there are no new items. The items being submitted today with the exception of the Woods. Is it the Woods? Woods one. We had the book storage room. We had estimated at just over $7,000. It came in just under 4. So that's the only one that is being submitted today that was on the list.
Okay.
If there's no questions with the pending, we can go
So
to
no
the
add, no adds, no modifications except that one, and nothing's been removed either.
correct. I mean, the bulk of the ATPs are allowances, so being submitted today, and they wouldn't be on the list because their status is allowance. And they wouldn't show up on the pending.
All right.
And with that, we have 2 ATPs packages, the original with the ad for Woods, and then we have a supplement which is all which came 2 days later, and it was all credits from allowances coming back.
Okay. So these are all all of the negative, just to clarify, all the negative dollar amount are credits coming back project.
Correct.
As those
The
items are.
zeros are memorializing allowances, spent allowances.
So we just have to vote on item 7
Right.
and the expenditure of that monies.
All right,
Because
I'll,
did we approve 7,500? Did we approve the spend
No,
of
you-
7,500?
No, you did not.
It was just on the log. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve ATP 054 RFI 178 book storeroom AHU-1 radiant heat valve in the amount coming from the source's contingency in the amount of $3,913.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion?
Nope, none for me.
No.
None. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, and all those back.
And then
Okay.
the supplement, we have basically North Stratfield and a partial list from Osborne. The yellow highlighted was added this morning.
But that too is a credit.
Correct. The supplement is all credits.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there'll be more
And-
coming. Don't worry. Be happy New Year too.
All of these is being returned to contingency. The contingency just rose accordingly. So the
Yeah,
FSRs
yeah,
will.
yeah. A lot of these go back to our contingency, and then we'll just give you back a final credit off of our contract, is what I'm understanding.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Joe, Rodney, everybody good on the ATP side of things?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Moving on. Invoices it is.
And this is the invoice packet, and thank you, Rodney. I did double check my numbers and caught it, but when I attached the new cover sheet, I didn't delete the old one, so there were 2 in there. It's the Gilbane North Stratfield. I think I had $334 versus what was there. What is the correct number? So
I'll make a motion to accept Gilbane's invoices number 20 dated 11/30/2025 for the amount of $588,535.52.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion on Gilbane's invoice number 20?
No. I just have one question.
Yes.
Gilbane still has a considerable amount of money out, still
In
to
the
be
remaining
spent
column.
remaining. Yep.
Yeah.
Since we're probably 90%, 95% complete, why are we carrying so much money?
Some of those are the allowances that are coming back right now.
We're getting millions back?
$6
No.
million. It's almost $7 million.
We still have a lot of retainage and stuff we've held in the trades just while we get through punch list and close out and commissioning, especially with Ferguson and all those trades. Young developers as well. We've actually cut their rec the past 3 months because they've been so delinquent with getting us done. So I think that's why you're seeing like we're done with the job overall, but we're holding that money because we just, we've had issues in the past with these trades, some of these guys, and we don't want to have those be repeat problems. So that's why we've been holding a little bit back on these guys.
You're retaining
and yeah, I mean, so,
from them?
yeah, and 7% retainage. But like as Mark's saying too, I mean, we do have contingency in here and allowances. Our contingency is still around $1 million right now. So that's a portion of that as well. It grew up as we start to do these give backs. It'll grow, like I said, till it gets to the final number, and that'll be a complete deduct off our contract.
Okay. I was just curious because
yeah, no, we've been normally we'd probably have more billing done right now, but I've been slashing shit on these guys, so it's just been hard to give it to them when we're still chasing them for finishing the roof stuff and all that, right? So
no, I agree.
Yeah, they'll never come back.
Yeah, exactly.
So we anticipate that the return numbers will increase, but also we should see a larger invoice coming in January
my
as
team,
well.
my team and I, we're expecting to give you guys that larger bill probably, for next month. Because by then, like I said, per our tracking log, a lot of this stuff should be done and we should be able to close out these people 100% and give them their final payments or get those at least invoiced.
Let's hope so. I'll make a motion to approve Gilbane's.
Or actually for 20. Sorry, Rodney. We have a motion on the floor to
haven't done that?
Invoice 20. So further discussion? Joe, Rodney, you guys good?
Just the invoice for Tomlinson is labeled 02. I just want to note that possible typo, I'm assuming.
It's number
not
2.
20.
No, it's number 2.
Okay. I'll second the motion to approve the
I see.
Rodney's
Seconds in place.
motion.
Okay. So all in favor of approving Gilbane's invoice number 20 for the state?
Aye.
Aye.
Spreadsheet up.
Which includes 02.
Oh, you did? I was going to ask you that. So that your number did include 02.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my fault. Good call, Joe. So,
Thanks.
Okay. So just a point of clarification then. So invoice number 02, Gilbane Tomlinson, dated 11/30, was included in the previous motion and has been approved for payment.
correct.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept or approve Gilbane's invoice number 21, dated 12/31/2025, in the amount of $412,336.41.
I'll second the motion.
No.
I'll just call out that this December 31st is a future date. And it's my understanding Gilbane is doing a sort of front-loading cash flow, right? So they get partial payments for December. So we'll, again, the January invoice I expect would include some work being done in the last 2 weeks of the month. Is that correct? Did that?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Right. So another reason that January's invoices may be atypically high.
Yeah, oh yeah, yes. Some trades didn't also bill this month because we opened the draw too early. So for them, they weren't able to get a bill turnaround either. So they punted to January. So yeah, I think we'll see it level out through January.
Okay. Any other discussion? Rodney, Joe, everybody good?
I'm good.
Good.
Aye. Any opposed? I didn't hear aye, so
No.
I'm just asking. All right,
Oh, aye.
moving on.
I'll make a motion to approve BL Companies invoices dated 11/30/2025 in the amount of $17,112.80.
I'll second.
Any discussion on BL companies?
No.
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
I will make a motion to accept Collier's Project Leaders invoice 1121207 dated 11/30/2025 in the amount of $11,196.30.
The
I'll
motion?
second.
All right, very good.
Sorry.
Any discussion?
None?
Nope.
One point of clarification, that 326,000 that also looks high, but I believe that was
It
forward
includes
toward
Tomlinson
Tomlinson.
and the balance of the phase 2 and phase 2 through 5. If you
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 I will make a motion to approve Van Zelm's invoice 54278 dated 12/15/2025 in the amount of $9,662.32.
Second.
Any discussion on Van Zelm's invoice? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will make a motion to approve Tri-State. Sorry. Okay, I'll make a motion to accept Tri-State Materials Testing invoice TSMT 16,784 and 16,785 dated 12/14/2025 in the amount of $2,052.
Second.
Any discussion?
No.
Then
Hearing none, all in favor?
aye.
Aye. Good. All right, that does it for invoices. Old business.
Not for me.
No.
Jeff Rose.
No, he's back.
Moving on to new business. Just point of interest, Rodney and Joe, the Board of Education is asking for cash flow for the project for time primarily and the other projects, but for December and the
From 2025 through the fiscal year, so June of 26. So that's
we have. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
Oh, you're in and out, Jeff.
yeah.
Am I? All right.
Yeah. I was
Sure.
trying to fill in the blanks. it seems like if you turn your camera off, you're good.
I'm gonna do it. Done. Video's off.
Yep. So we'll
So
be
again,
working on the. We'll be working on the cash flow to turn into for the Board of Finance.
Okay.
Board of Finance or Board of Education?
Well, the request came through the Board of Education, but it's a Board of Finance request of the Board of Ed.
Okay, the other new business item I have, this is the existing RTU 19 on Woods has failed. And there is there are two other RTUs on the rooftop, RTU 20 and RTU 22 of the same vintage. And the projects, this is preliminary because we haven't seen a quote yet, but just to give you guys, Rodney and Joe, just to know what's coming. We're putting quotes together, units to come out of the project. So there's thoughts that there may be ductwork replacement necessary, and there's probably going to be AS work for the low voltage as well. More than that.
Did we lose Jeff again?
I think we lost Jeff.
Yep.
Those were older that's an older RTU, correct? Not one of the new ones?
Correct. They're, I think, 2005 vintage.
Not bad.
How many are there?
3 of them. One has failed and is, well, non-operational. The other 2 are
Last legs.
operational right now, but you're gonna if you're replacing one with a crane, you know, the economy of scale.
Can we see the proposals 2 ways? Just, well, no, never mind.
We have it the one way already, so we're gonna get we'll get the second proposal. We'll have all 3.
All right. Do we need a change of charge? This is beyond the charge, the original charge, I believe.
It is the RTU. Yeah, we can take a look at. We'll take a look at that to make sure that we're in compliance. But it is on the same 2-story building that we did not this past summer, the summer before.
Okay, but it could be in the same. It's in the same town too, but
Yes.
it doesn't make
Right.
it part of the original charge. I just want to be totally transparent about these things.
Yep.
It's a lot of money. All right, I think we've lost Jeff. So, anything else?
That is on RTU 19. No, we're all set there. And I believe.
Any other new business?
Well, just got the text from Jeff. His internet went down. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nasty out there.
Yeah.
If there's no other new business, then Joe, you want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Before we go, Merry Christmas to everyone, and a Happy New Year.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks for
Thank
all
you.
your
Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right.